What's going on, guys? My name is Mojo Kickz and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going through the whole Jordan Retro Summer 2023 collection and all the releases that were revealed for Jordan brand this upcoming summer, but let's get right into it. During the Sneakers Live a little while ago, Jordan brand did reveal the summer 2023 Jordan Retro lineup. There's a bunch of shoes that are going to be releasing this upcoming summer season. Starting off with the Jordan 1s, we will be seeing the release of the Air Jordan 1 High Lucky Green. Now, I have seen a lot of pictures of the shoe going around social media, and it's actually not a bad colorway. This is a little bit of a lighter green than a pine green, but I'm a big fan of the color blocking, and I love the black overlays around the toe. I think it goes really good with the green. I think this Jordan 1 will sell it a little more than some of the other Jordan 1s. I think a lot more people are a little bit interested in this colorway, but still should be a pretty easy cop as Jordan 1s aren't super hyped, and there should be a lot of stock as well. Now, the next Jordan 1 is the Air Jordan 1 High Black and Smoke Gray. This pair has that aged midsole, and you do have that smoky gray suede upper. I think this pair is actually pretty cool, and it has a nice colorway to it. I feel like the colorway is really wearable, and it's not a super loud and bright color scheme. The next up is another pair that I've seen a lot of leaks of recently, and that's the Air Jordan 1 High Craft. Now, this pair is very interesting, and it does kind of remind me of the Air Jordan 1 High Ama Manier. Something about the color scheme looks very similar, but the pair does feature premium leather and the double layered canvas, and the collar and the swoosh have this kind of cool design to them. The laces and the stitching also kind of features this washed out yellow, kind of giving it that aged look, which I think looks really good. Now, the last Air Jordan 1 High that was revealed is the Air Jordan 1 High Washed Pink, and this pair is kind of similar to the Smoke Gray pair, although it is going to be in the pink colorway, so it features that ashy kind of washed out pink on the upper with the aged midsole. Another pair that I think looks pretty cool, and if you're a fan of pink, I think you'll really like this pair. Next up, we do have two Air Jordan 1 Lows, the first one being the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Black Cement, which personally I think looks pretty cool. Now, it does feature the cement pattern on the overlays, and the base color is in the black leather with the white swooshes. Now, we did recently see the Air Jordan 1 High Cement, which is kind of similar to this pair with the cement overlays, but I think the cement colorway kind of suits the Air Jordan 1 Low over the Air Jordan 1 High. I think this pair is going to be pretty popular. Next up is the Air Jordan 1 Low OG White and Coconut Milk. This is another pair that I think is going to be pretty popular, especially with the coconut milk color scheme. We've also seen that on the Nike Dunk Low, which was also a pretty popular pair. The color scheme for this pair is pretty simple. You have the coconut milk overlays with the white leather base and the black swooshes. Now, something different about this pair compared to other Air Jordan 1 Low OGs is the exposed foam edges around the tongue and the collar, which we have seen before in an Air Jordan 1 Low. Now, it looks like we're only going to be getting one Air Jordan 2 for this summer season, and that is the white and cement gray Air Jordan 2. Now, this pair is pretty simple, but I think it has a clean colorway. You do have the white leather base and the dark cement gray accents. It also does come with OG packaging as well, and will be releasing in full family sizing. Now, this colorway is similar to the Air Jordan 1 High Stealth, and it pretty much is that colorway just in an Air Jordan 2 model. Now, moving on to the Air Jordan 2 Lows, we will be seeing two colorways, starting off with the Air Jordan 2 Low Cherrywood. This pair we have seen some leaks of already. It's actually not a bad colorway. I do prefer the Air Jordan 2 Low over the Air Jordan 2 High. I just think the Low looks a little bit cleaner and features the cherrywood accents on the logos and around the collar as well, and the upper just features the white leather base. The second colorway is the Air Jordan 2 Low Seersucker, which is actually a pretty cool colorway. It has the white midsole and the pink upper. This pair will be releasing in men's sizing, and I don't think both these Air Jordan 2 colorways are going to be too popular. As of lately, a lot of the Air Jordan 2 releases, whether that's a high or a low, aren't really too popular, and they have been pretty easy cops. So if you are a fan of either of these Air Jordan 2 Lows, it should be a pretty easy cop. Then next up, we have two Air Jordan 3s that are going to be releasing this upcoming summer season, and that is the Air Jordan 3 Lucky Green, which we have seen a lot of leaks and even some in-hand looks already, and I'm a big fan of this pair. It is going to be featuring the same kind of lucky green as the Air Jordan 1 High Lucky Green, which once again isn't as dark as a pine green. You do have the elephant print pattern, as well as the lucky green accents and a red Jumpman logo on the tongue. Now, this pair will be releasing in women's sizing, and I believe it will be a women's exclusive. It also doesn't look like there will be any GS sizing or preschool sizing either. Now, the second Air Jordan 3 you're going to be releasing this upcoming season is the Air Jordan 3 True Blue and Copper, or also known as the Air Jordan 3 Wizards PE. Now, this shoe is going to be celebrating the 35th anniversary of the Air Jordan 3, and it will be releasing in full family sizing as well as kids sizing. And if you're a fan of the Air Jordan 3 True Blue, I think you're really going to like this pair. It does look very similar to the Air Jordan 3 True Blue, but there are some differences, and I believe the blue is a little bit of a different shade. The Air Jordan True Blue is definitely a classic for the Air Jordan 3, so I'm definitely going to be going for this pair. And as of lately, so far for 2023, the Air Jordan 3 colorways have been pretty good. Now, coming up next, maybe the sneaker of the year for some people, and that is the Air Jordan 4 Thunder. Now, we do know that this pair will be releasing this upcoming May 2023, and to be exact, it will be releasing on May 13th in full family sizing. Now, it originally released back in 2006 and did retro in 2012. It will be coming in brand new special edition packaging and does feature the black nubuck upper with the yellow Thunder accents. Now, I do have the 2012 pair, and I gotta say, this pair is probably one of my favorite Air Jordan 4s if not top 3 Air Jordan 4s of all time. It's definitely a classic for the Air Jordan 4 for sure, and this is definitely going to be super popular release with a lot of hype. There's already a lot of hype for this release ever since we got leaks, and the release is coming up very soon. So as we get closer to the release, there will be some more release info. The stock is going to be really good, so we're going to see a lot of W's for sure. Now next up is the Air Jordan 5 Craft. Now this does seem to be the only Air Jordan 5 releasing for the summer season, and it does feature the soft neutral tones on the upper with the white midsole. Now this pair will be releasing in full family sizing, and I think this pair actually looks pretty cool. It's a very clean and simple colorway for the Air Jordan 5. And next up we have the Air Jordan 6 Toro Bravo. This is another pair that we have been getting a lot of leaks of recently, and I think this colorway actually looks really good on the Air Jordan 6 model. I know a lot of people aren't a huge fan of these bright loud colorways, but I think this Toro Bravo colorway always looks super good. Obviously we saw it on the Air Jordan 5. That's actually where this Air Jordan 6 Toro Bravo is inspired from. It is inspired from the OG Air Jordan 5 Toro Bravo, which debuted in 2009. This pair will also be releasing in special edition packaging and will be releasing in full family sizing. And next up we have the Air Jordan 7 White Infrared. And this pair actually looks really clean for an Air Jordan 7. I'm not usually a huge fan of a lot of the Air Jordan 7 colorways, but the white and the infrared on the Air Jordan 7 looks really clean. And this is kind of a colorway we would usually see on an Air Jordan 6. This pair will be coming in OG packaging and will be releasing in men's and grade school sizing. And next up we have 2 Air Jordan 11 Lows. The first one being the Air Jordan 11 Low Cement Gray, which does feature the cool gray leather mudguard, as well as the white midsole and the translucent outsole. It will be releasing in full family sizing, and I think a lot of people are going to be pretty hyped about this pair. And the second Air Jordan 11 is going to be the Air Jordan 11 Low Yellow Snakeskin. And I believe recently we actually saw another colorway in this snakeskin design, and I don't believe that pair was too popular, so I think it's going to be the same for this yellow snakeskin pair. I don't really think a lot of people are going to be too hyped about it, and it should be a pretty easy cop. This pair will be releasing in women's and preschool sizing. It actually is going to be a women's exclusive. And next up we have an Air Jordan 13, and that is the Air Jordan 13 Black Flint. Now this pair actually looks pretty clean, and I did see some on-feet pictures of it, and I have to say this is probably one of the better Air Jordan 13s. And the shoe is in celebration of the 25th anniversary. It also will be releasing in OG packaging, and it will be releasing in full family sizing. Air Jordan 13s usually don't sell out too much, and there is a good amount of stock, so if you are a fan of this pair, it should be a pretty easy cop. The last pair for the Jordan Retro Summer 2023 collection is the Air Jordan 14 Laney. Now I'm not usually a huge fan of the Air Jordan 14 model, but this colorway really caught my eye. I think any Jordan with the Laney colorway looks super clean, and recently we actually saw the Air Jordan 1 High Reverse Laney. Now this pair originally released as a low top version in 1999, and the colors do take inspiration from the Wilmington, North Carolina high school, and I think this pair actually looks really clean. I think this sport blue colorway looks really good on the Air Jordan 14 model, and I actually think this Air Jordan 14 will be a little more popular than some of the other Air Jordan 14s that we've seen released recently. It will be coming in men's and extended sizing, but that is all for the Air Jordan brand Summer 2023 collection. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed. Be sure to let me know down in the comments below what is your favorite Air Jordan release for this upcoming summer 2023. There's a bunch of releases coming up this summer, and there's even more releases including collabs that aren't even listed on this list, so it's definitely going to be a packed summer for sure. But hopefully you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.